It's not always easy to watch. I think anybody who's been in this position understands that. But what is clear is that I was that kid once. Stepping in, having to prove yourself. I remember the feeling like it was yesterday. It really is an incredible time in your life. And if I remember one thing from back then, it's the people that helped me along when I was young. And if I can be that to Dak, I've tried to be, and I will be going forward. I think you all know something magical is happening to our team. I'm not going to allow this situation to negatively affect Dak or this football team by becoming a constant distraction. I think Dak knows that I have his back, and I think I know that he has mine. Ultimately, it's about the team. It's what we've preached our entire lives.
Very emotional. Skip, what do you make of this?
Watched the entire 6 minutes, riveting television. I was touched by it. I thought it came straight from the heart. I respected and appreciated the fact that Tony Romo conceded the job to Dak Prescott. He blessed Dak Prescott. He said that he would have Dak's back and help him as much as Tony can conceivably help a fourth-round rookie quarterback. And in the end, I felt sympathy for Tony Romo, but only to a point, which I will explain in just a second. But I want to speak from the heart about the Tony Romo I have come to know from a distance. He's a good guy. He's gone through a very bad time, clearly. By all accounts, he has God in his heart. He's a good Christian man, good husband, good father. I respect the heck out of all that. And he has gone through a hellish period in which he thought he had his best team as a Dallas Cowboy quarterback. He thought he was poised to be the man and that Dallas would be, once again, his city as he returned from injury in the third preseason game. And as we all know, he lasted 3 plays. And then the doctors changed his prognosis from 3 to 4 weeks to 10 weeks. And so he was forced to sit or stand on the sideline and watch this kid from nowhere become the man on the team and take over the city of Dallas and Fort Worth. And it tore Tony apart, and it should have, and I feel for that. But here's the point Tony might not be able to grasp at this moment in his career at age 36. This is not personal on the part of Cowboy fans. I am one, and I'm going to speak just as a Cowboy fan. I've appreciated all that Tony Romo has done for this team. I appreciated the fact that he made a going away video for me when I left ESPN. And he mentioned in the video, I have not always been a supporter of Tony's because it took me a long time to come to believe in Tony. It wasn't until 2014 that I did. And obviously he wasn't there much last year in 2015. But I've told you from the start, from preseason, I have come more to believe in Dak Prescott as not only the future of the Cowboys, but as the present of the Cowboys. And Tony's going to have to understand that this is just, so to speak, business. This is fandom business. This is, we all just want to win. And unfortunately, at the expense of Tony Romo's stature in Dallas, Texas, we all want to win. And I respect him. I get that he still has a future somewhere else in this league. But I'm going to tell you what my fear is, and I'm going to stand by my guns on this. The reason I can't have all that much sympathy for Tony, I still believe with all my heart and soul that Dak Prescott is one bad rookie game away this Sunday. If they have a disaster at Jerry World against a suddenly resurgent Baltimore team with a tough front seven, I believe Tony Romo will return to being the starting quarterback the following Thursday, Thanksgiving Day, which was the last time he actually started a game, and this would be at Jerry World, this time against the arch-rival Washington Redskins. I'm going to say it again. It was no small thing to me that this past Saturday, Tony Romo accompanied Jerry Jones to watch Jerry's grandson play football on Saturday while the team was flying, obviously, to Pittsburgh. And I'm assuming that then Tony had to ride with Jerry on his private jet to Pittsburgh. Tony not going to dress for the game, but was just going to be on the sideline. That's no small thing to me. That's how close these two are. And as you keep pointing out, and I have brought up many times on this show, just a week ago, Jerry Jones spoke about how he would have a regret if he did not win a Super Bowl with Tony Romo as his quarterback. Well, now it's silver platter handing it to Tony Romo. So I get where Tony is. I appreciate that he made that statement and tried not to be a distraction on an off day on Tuesday ahead of the Wednesday interviews that the starting quarterback will do. But in the end, I still think he has a future as the Dallas Cowboy quarterback.